When I started my writing journey, I originally thought that my book was going to be a graphic novel. One of the main reasons was because I was a horrible speller, and even though my art was just as horrible as my spelling at the time, I was more comfortable with the art format. As I drew over time, I got better, and I began to hear a lot of people saying, "Wow, you must have a gift." I could never do art like that. Yep, you have a gift. And it really makes me cringe, because one, I never thought I had anything special. When I started out doing art, there was no little thing that stuck out to me and was like, yeah, this is easy, I have a gift. Nothing like that ever happened. And this idea of someone having a gift, to me, sounds more like an excuse made up by the other person who didn't want to try something, and crediting all the hard work I and so many artists put in, how we persevered, to an abstract idea of having a gift. I believe everyone in any field can excel, become a skilled worker in that field, not because they have a gift, but because they persevere. But I recognize that not everyone has a desire to persevere in certain fields, because most of our desires are fueled by what brings us joy. Making art that I can share with people and telling stories that might help people in their day-to-day lives bring me joy, and so I persevered, and I sharpen my skills every day. What I would like to bring to the table is this: you can persevere in any skill you wish to achieve. But some of those skills out there, they are going to bring you this undescribable joy, not only to yourself, but those around you. People don't have gifts, but they have the guts to keep trying, persevering in a certain field, because it brings them joy. That's why when I see someone who would be considered talented in a field, I always remind myself there wasn't a magic spell or gift that got them there. It was hard work, practice, perseverance. And I know they would have never gotten that far if they were not doing something that brought them joy. And in turn, that brings me joy, knowing that things are done despite the challenge. The joy the craft brought was always worth the work that it came with. To all those artists out there, you don't have a gift, but you do have the guts. Keep persevering, and I salute you. Stay tuned on my channel for updates on the release date of my new book, Those Who Were Altered.